Hello everybody, and welcome to Compton Bay here on the Isle of Wight. It is a beautiful, beautiful hot summer's day, and currently on the island we've got the Isle of Wight festival that's going on. So the island is packed, and I've come here to Compton Bay to try and capture the sunset tonight. I mean, it's only, I think it's coming on 12 o'clock, 20 past 12. So it's only 20 past 12 in the afternoon, and I've got 9 hours, something like that, to spend while I wait. I'm going to meet a friend shortly, but I was limited on the amount of ferries that were available because of the festival. So I took the 10 o'clock ferry, got over here, drove to Compton Bay, which is about a 40-minute drive from the ferry, and I've had a couple of recce's, or I've walked up and down the beach to look for compositions for tonight, and I found 3 or 4 compositions. I've taken some roll on my phone, so if I can remember rightly, there's one of them has a line of rocks going out that leads to where the sun is going to set. So if I position the camera rightly, the sun is going to set sort of in like a valley, if you want. So where it goes down here and then down on this side, the sun is going to set between the two, if I manage to position the camera correctly. So and with the app, it says that with those stones in line, it looks like the stones lead you to that gap. Obviously it depends how accurate the app is. Then there's another one further on with three or 4 stones and a couple of stones further away, which could again lead to a leading line, or act as a leading line, sorry, to where the sun is going to set. And there's a couple of other ones as well. So yeah, I'm going to go and meet Martin, my friend, and then I'm going to come back, and hopefully as it gets darker all these people disappear, but it doesn't matter. I can potentially position the camera so that the folk that are here enjoying themselves are not in the photographs, which is something I like. I don't particularly like to have 1,001 people in the photograph, although people do say it gives scale. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having 1, maybe 2, but there are a lot of people here today, and I really don't want those folk in, and they potentially don't want to be in my photographs either. So yeah, hopefully as the sun goes down, they will all go home. And my ferry tonight is at 11 p.m, so I have to leave here about 10 to get back to the ferry port. So sunset is at 9:15. So it's going to be a tight one, but there we go. It's going to be good. Anyway, okay. So I can't think of anything else that I was going to say. I'll be back later on. I'll speak to you in a bit. I've been with my friend, had a drink with him, and I've now come to Sandown, where he is, and I'm at Sandown Pier. So behind me here is Sandown Pier. I've walked to the other end. I'm going to try and get a photograph of the pier from the far end on this concrete stand. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a walkway where fishermen come, etc., I should think. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get a long exposure photograph. That should be quite difficult because it's really, really sunny. I mean, it's about 30 degrees today, and as you can see in the sky, not a cloud in the sky. So yeah, it's a very hot day. So let me get myself set up and we'll see what we can do. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute, guys. Thank you very much for being with me. Okay, bye. Okay, so I've taken 3 photographs. I've done, I think it's 20 seconds, 30 seconds and a minute. And I've used, as you can see, I've used the newer KF concept filters. I think I'm at ISO 101, and then I've gone right down on the ISO 64 and then lower still, just to try and slow it down a bit. But I'll share those photographs with you now. Let me know which one you like best. I'll choose 2 from the 3. Okay, thanks guys. I've come to the other side of the pier now. I've done those ones from the concrete block at the back, so you can probably see it just at the back here. I've walked at the other side and I've taken a similar shot, ISO 30 I think it is, or 50, not sure which, but it's the lowest ISO setting that I can get on the Z7 II. f18, and that's given me a 20-second exposure. That's because it's so bright. It is so bright. So I've had to, you know, do everything. I don't like doing lowest. I don't like going lower than ISO 64 really, because that's the minimum the camera is supposed to do. But yeah, it looks like a decent photograph. I thought as I've done it from the back, I might as well do it from the front. So yeah, I'll share that one with you as well. I'll talk to you in a bit. So I've come back to Compton Bay. I've changed my hat. I've given my hat away to my friend Martin. Yeah, I've come back to find that the tide has gone out. So the photographs that I had planned might not now work. However, hopefully the tide will come back in nearer sunset. Yeah, the sun is, I think you can see by the blue sky here that the sun is really bright. It's about 30 degrees. I've covered myself in sun cream or sun protection lotion. Yeah, I can't afford to, you know, get myself sunburnt these days. Yeah, but because the tide's gone out, these structures have come from underneath the water, and some of them look fantastic. So, you know, when the sun goes down a little bit, I mean, now it's right above me. When the sun goes down a bit, I might go down there and take photographs of those. But yeah, I'll show you some B-roll of that. But other than that, yeah, my ferry's at 11 o'clock, 11, something like that. Sunset's at 9:30, so I'm going to get about half an hour to take the photographs that I want. An hour, half an hour. I have to leave here for 10. I have to be there for 10:30. We're half an hour away. So yeah, I'm going to get about half an hour to get the photographs that I want, and then I have to yeah, make way back down to Fishbourne to catch the ferry. But it is a glorious day. You know, if I was on holiday here to sunbathe, this is perfect. But that's not what I want, as you may know. So yeah, we're yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah, so whilst driving around, I don't know if I've already said this, but whilst driving around I took some photographs of flowers and some scenery that I saw. I just pulled over on the side of the road and did it. I'll share those with you. And in the meantime, I'm going to sit around and enjoy this sunlight until about 4 or 5 hours time. Okay, I'll touch you in a bit. So I came down. I saw these leading lines that were going from the beach out to the sea, and I couldn't resist. And although the sun is really bright and there isn't a feature in the sky, I had to capture them, and they just look awesome. I've tried to cut out as much of the sky as possible and just focus on the features themselves. The settings, I can't remember what they are. I think I was at F18 or F14 for most of them, but I will write them down. I normally say I'll write them down, and then I don't. I will write them down, and if there's any sky in there, I'll probably, you know, cut out what was there, you know, because it's just, the sky's so bright, it's white. Yeah, so I've taken, I don't know, 4 or 5 photographs of these. I'll show you those. I'll share those with you now. They're not the best photographs ever, but the features themselves are awesome. I just love them. So a guy's just told me that the red arrows are gonna fly over, apparently, something to do with the Isle of Wight festival. I don't know, but I might see if I can capture them. The problem is nobody knows a time, so I don't want to just sit here with my camera in my hand. So they're going to come in and then they're going to fly out again. So I don't know. We'll see. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. Yeah, sunset wise, set for 9:15. I think it is 9:15, 9:20. I'll check that. I'll show that on the app. And it's due to set over there by the dip. So I'm hoping that I can go where these lines are that I've just been photographing, around about there somewhere, and include those into the photographs as the rocks that I planned and I showed you earlier are, I don't know, they're probably 60-70 feet now away from the water line. That is unless the tide comes back in, so we'll see. Anyway, right, I hope you like those photographs. I'll talk to you in a minute. Ciao. So it's so bright, I think I have to get out of the sunlight for a little bit. It's now 6 p.m, so I've got 3 hours, and I don't particularly want to sit here for 3 hours. So I'm going to go back to the car and get out of the sunlight and take a little break, and then hopefully 9 o'clock we'll come back here. I'll share some of the photographs that I've taken already today that I haven't shown you already, if there are any. But I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, talk to you in a bit. So we are 1 hour away from sunset. I've set the camera up. I've set the camera up here, so we've got a bit of foreground interest with these lovely bright green rocks. And I've done one photograph where I've photographed on the, infinity for the sky, and then I've done 3 images to make sure all the rocks are in focus. I probably won't be able to do that as it gets darker, but yeah, we're an hour away from sunset. The camera's set at f13, ISO 64, and then we'll just get different timings obviously from there as it gets darker. So yeah, I'll come back to you when we start doing it. Okay, thanks guys. Unfortunately, there is no voice recording from here on in. I have no explanation as to why. I did check the system once I got home, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that now. Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here and leave you with the photographs. Please like, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell should you wish to see any future vlogs that are uploaded. Please leave any comments that you have on the photographs. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you very much guys. I'll see you all again soon.